sailing back.
Hi, Rich here. Wanted to do a presentation of a knife I got at that show where we met with Jeff Barber. I'm going to show off my little bag here. Primal Gear Unlimited bag. Pretty awesome little thing. Let me show you this knife. If I show you the end of it here, and it says HAB SK and 2 small S's. What that stands for is Hell and Back Survival Knife. The 2 S's stand for stainless steel. If you know me, I have a preference for stainless in my blades. The Hell and Back Survival Knife is offered in both stainless and high carbon steel. But I have a preference, as I say, for stainless. When you buy it, it comes with the box, you see. It has this nice little muslin bag. It has some pretty cool features. I can set that down here where I don't lose anything. Oh, alright, here's the knife. I've got close-ups that'll be added in. If you've seen the video, this is available with either a Kydex or a Cordura sheath. My personal preference between the two, I like the Cordura. Has a place here where I put my belt through. Molly attachments. I'm sure you saw this when Jeff did all that presentation. I can't touch his presentation of the sheath. You know, he did such a wonderful job. But some of the things I really like. Now, he said he designed this to be a one-item survival situation. So this knife has some pretty good features. One of the things it has is it comes with a fire steel. Remember, we're talking about survival situation now. It also comes with this little hacksaw blade thingy. This is the one thing when you buy a fire steel, by the way, you need to modify. Take about a 1/2 inch of that and hit it with a file or whatever, get that paint off. If I go to strike it now, it's not going to do very well because that paint is protecting it. So you want to take the paint off. I haven't done that yet. When you do, it'll start rusting if it's on the leather. It also comes with this little sharpening stone. As a rule, I don't keep my sharpening stones with my knives because, as a rule, they're a very coarse stone. Not this one. This is the first time I've seen a knife that came with a fine grain stone like this. This is not going to take a piece of blank steel and give you an edge. This will take an edge and maintain it, and that's what I'm looking for in a stone that I want to carry with me. Let's look at the knife, shall we? Let's start with the fact, there we go. This knife is 9.5 inches overall. It has a 5-inch blade and a 4.5 inch handle. It has jimping here on the spine, a very squared spine. If you don't know what jimping's for, it's a good textural thing, so when I'm working with something, I can put my thumb here and maintain it. Right in front of the jimping, it has a notch that we've played with before. Very beautifully sharp, squared notch for striking your fire steel. This makes sparks a beautiful thing. Now, this particular stainless version comes in 440C, which is one of those that is capable. Some stainless, the 220s and different stuff, cannot be hardened. 440C can be hardened. That's worth remembering. You can temper it. And it'll do a certain amount of differential tempering. So when I temper it, they can get the blade down here a lot harder and still maintain the softness of the spine. If you look here, you can see that it's full tang. It has G10 scale handles that are rubber coated, so give you good grip in wet conditions. Has a built-in wire cutter, and I will get some video of that here in a minute, how that works. It has a divot on each side, so you can use this when running a bow drill. Now the reason it's on both sides, first off, whatever I'm doing, I want to keep that blade away from me when I'm using the knife in a means other than a knife. So if I'm going to use it as a bow drill, I'm being right-handed, I'm going to put this down and I'm going to spin it. Now you notice that when I'm doing that, I have this blade pointed out. It is not pointed toward me. Anything happens, that blade would come at me, so I've got it out here. But if you're a lefty, a southpaw, has a notch on the other side, and I can maintain the same hold. So that was pretty good thought. It comes with bolts here that can be taken out, and then you just have the bare metal. Has a lanyard here. The reason that these were done, as Jeff said, is that you could take it apart, attach it to a stick, and make it a spear for keeping things away. If you make this into a spear, you don't want to throw it. Put it on a long stick and keep things at bay. This is a heavy knife. It's pretty well balanced with a little bit, see how it wants to almost balance and start to fall forward slowly. It's got a little front forward weight. That was deliberate on the part of Jeff. He wanted it to be something that he could chop with and be inclined for that. I should have grabbed a stick here for me to play with. But this is a really nice knife. Got a piece of oak here. So I can make shavings with it just beautifully. Put my thumb on the jimping, put it here, use my other thumb, and I'm just going to start working it, getting it nice and angled, and we'll start cutting these beautiful curls. On this spine being squared, I can shave my fat wood with it, things like that. And I'm going to be doing some torture tests. I've already started on it, and I'll do a video of all that stuff, and we'll make a bow drill fire with using it. I'm not sure how well I could do left-handed, but I may try that. I don't know that I've got any southpaws available to Sean's whistling that he could do the bow drill southpaw, so you may get to see that one too. This is 4.5 millimeters thick. 5 millimeters is 3/16 of an inch, so we're going to call this 3/16 of an inch thick on the spine. So a good heavy duty chopper. I can work fine stuff with it. Some softer wood, we'd be making feathers, but you know, next weekend we'll get out to timber where we can get some cottonwood, and we'll make some feather sticks. So after I've played with it a while, I'll have some footage for you, and after I put it through the torture test, I'll show you that. And 6 months down the way, we'll do it again, and then a year, and probably at 2 years. Hell and back, survival knife. I'd throw it and stick it when I'm sitting down, and you know, I don't want to have anything bounce at me. I'm out in the woods. I got Sean over there, Jeff's over there in camp. If something went wrong, they'd get me out of here, but I'd just as soon not go home with the stitches in my hand, or my leg, or my thigh, or my eye. Alright, this is Rich. I'll talk to you later, and I'll see you in the woods. Get up, get out. Let's go meet, shall we? Bye. Oh, I guess I didn't say anything about it. That muslin bag, I didn't ask Jeff what it's for. I will do that, but for me, if that's with it, I can put that in whatever, and I can carry my char. I can shave those shavings. They go with me. Let's go play with some piece of wire, shall we? Okay, so here we've got new fencing up, we got the old here. So there's that little notch. Now this goes on and work it back and forth. Nice clean breaks. Used to use something of this type when I helped put fencing up for my cousin. So, my grandmother's. Alright, so that's how that wire cutter works.